So hello guys, welcome. In today's video we'll see what all checks we need to do in a lifeboat. So this is a lifeboat entry template. You can pause the video and you can read. So this gives us the list of checks we must do, list of checks or things which we must do before entering a lifeboat. So as you can see over here, I have kept this lifeboat open for ventilation. By that time I will show you what all checks we need to do. So make sure that ship's name, port of registry is marked. This retro reflective traps are properly there. They are in good shape. You can see open and close markings are there, either open, close, or open or shut. Markings must be there near the handle. This retroreflective tape is again over here. The aft retroreflective tape is also there. Now here you can see in the stenciling the height of the lifeboat is missing. So we'll now stencil this height of lifeboat. So these are the checks we must do outside the lifeboat. Now before carrying out any maintenance, we must also connect fall preventer device. So this is the forward fall preventer device which is connected. Now I will show you aft fall preventer device. So that is the aft fall preventer device. So before entering into a lifeboat for a weekly check or maintenance, we have to connect this. So we have connected it now, and I've kept this aft door also open for ventilation. So now I will call my third officer and he will continue with the briefing of lifeboat checks. Let's start.
Okay, so in a lifeboat, normally the things which we are keeping, like all the equipments, pyrotechnics, and everything that we have to check. So for the ready reference, I am keeping this inventory, so that if you go through this inventory, you will come to know that what are things should be there in the lifeboat and what are things to check. It's provided by the manufacturer what all things are there in the lifeboat. Okay, so as per that we will check everything, or food ration, water, expiry. So here I have one storage box. In this I have kept pyrotechnics separately, so that if something goes wrong, then nothing will happen to the other things like food and everything. So pyrotechnics I am keeping it separate. So in this I have smoke. So in this just we have to check the expiry date, nothing else. The expiry and quantity. For the hand flares. Rocket parachute. Yeah, one more thing. When you are checking this pyrotechnics, check for the operating procedure and all the levels are in place or not. Sometimes we get the remark for this, if all the markings are not in good condition or wet. So check for that also.
Now here I would like to add one thing, that it is a requirement as per LSA code that the pyrotechnics must be stored in a water resistant casing. That is why you can see we have kept inside that compartment. And secondly, as a good practice, whatever you are keeping any inside any compartment, you must keep a marking on it, that what things you are keeping inside it, so that in case of emergency people normally tend to forget what is there inside, so that we don't forget. And also your IMO symbol must be there.
The storage box here. So for my reference, I have already prepared one index for this. So that with the reference of this, I can check all the documents. Just check there should not be any water ingress or something. If it is there, then you have to check the packings also. Here my batteries. So in the battery, nothing to check. Just check the proper Vaseline is there or not, and check is there any battery liquid leakage or something.
Now with respect to seat belt, there is a requirement that two seat belts which are adjacent, they cannot be of same color. So as you can see over here in my lifeboat, you can see alternatively they are of different colors, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue, orange. They can be of any color. It's not about the color. It's just that two adjacent seat belt should not be of same color. Earlier there have been many remarks, so be careful about this.
So that's the water. Total water means like so we have to take out each water packet, take out, make sure there is no leakage from it, and check the expiry. The main important thing for each and every item present in lifeboat is their quantity and expiry. Quantity and expiry. As you can see, it's just a few. Rest all you can see is full.
So here is my sea anchor. As you can see, the ladders as per my manufacturer.
And this is the painting.
This is the painter. Actually, my forward painter I always kept attached to the lifeboat. And this aft painter I am just keeping inside the lifeboat. Yes, yes I need. So one more thing to check in a lifeboat is that check your all the buckles are in good condition or not. Sometimes what happens, you try to lock this, but because of the breakdown it will not select. This one is in good condition. Sometimes these parts are broken, so it will not hold. You have to check this for all the seat belts. And one more best thing to check your lifeboat water tank integrity. Once you enter the lifeboat, you will find the shades here. If your water is leaking, you will see the stresses of water everywhere. Like see, here you can see. It's because the water is leaking from here. It means your top hatch is not watertight. So we have to correct this one. This is a simple thing to check. I will show you my lifeboat air bottles.
Checking of air bottle pressure is the most important thing which any inspector, vetting or CDI or PSC, any inspection which you
Here I have 3 air bottles. All 3 are full. So I will show you how to check the bottle pressure. First we have to check our breather valve is open or not. So here is my breather valve. Now you can see there is a pressure in line. Actually, there is a pressure in line, means any one of the bottle is leaking. So first I will release this one. Now the pressure is 0 and then I will open my breather valve again. Then I will check my air bottles one by one.
just for this training we are only showing one bottle. No,
No, I have opened number 1 bottle. So let's check.
So you can see the bottle pressure is within 200 green zone. So the bottle pressure is 200.
I will close my bottle again. Make sure that you have closed your bottle before opening the
Breather valve.
otherwise your bottle pressure will go down. We have checked our air bottles are filled. So this is our bilges. We have to check the bilges also. When the vetting inspector comes, he told us to open the bilges. If it is wet or some oily scenes are there, then there will be a remark. So make sure before arrival or before inspection, not before inspection, every time you go to inspect the lifeboat, make sure that your bilges are clean. There should be no oily scenes and anything else.
And
Make sure that your bottom plug is free. So
that's the bottom plug. It should be able to freely move that one, that bottom plug. bottom plug, it should be free. It should be free to move. Like this, it's tied over the rope, and you can see this is free to move. So just and make sure it is closed always, and this place is dry. So if there is a water, then you can open this bottom plug to drain the water out. So this is very important that your bottom plug should be greased properly, that it is so that any inspector can come and ask.
So when you come for the inspection, to make sure that your pull-outs cable are in good condition. So
Okay, this is the one which is.
you will come to know that your pull-outs cable are in good condition or not. If it's not working, then check for any cracks or in your line or something. Maybe from where the water is getting inside and the cables are getting rusted inside. So it will not. If it is like that, then it will not move.
This is a hack that basically this one is very freely moving because they have maintained in a very good way. But if some ships, maybe they are 15 years old or 16 years old, on those ships, if you have like this one would be rusted one. So normally what you can do is keep it in the middle. So neither it is open nor it is closed. As you can see, this lever will be also in the middle. It's not fully up or not fully down. If it is in such a position that it is in middle, it cannot get jammed in the middle position. Only on those ships which are old and where you have problem with jamming of the sprinkler. Otherwise, you can always keep it shut. There's no problem.
So also during your weekly check for this hydrostatic unit which is there in your lifeboat. So these are the levers through which we'll release our lifeboat. As you can see on the left side, third officer is pulling that lever, and on right side you can see its movement. So check for its free movement during your weekly routine.
Now you can try out your hydrostatic release. So these are the
Try out your bilge pump also. Sometimes what happens if your ship is very old, that time this rubber gets cracked. As it gets older, this rubber will get stiff and it will crack. When you try to operate it, it will get cracked. And these handles are also degrading time by time. So make sure that it's in good condition. If it's not, then you have to order for the new one. So in case of I hope it's working very good.
Each lifeboat has this fire extinguisher which must be checked monthly, and this is the inspection card which must be signed by third officer at every month.
This is our emergency steering tiller. So make sure that your tiller is always kept standby near to steering so that you can easily operate it.
Instead of from the position of steering, you can manually come and steer this. Switch on the lifeboat and make sure you have switched on into any of the batteries. You have to try it on both batteries. We switch on the lifeboat and try out all the lights. Make sure outside also canopy light. Inside you can see this. All these lights are working, so that is good. So this is the thing which you must make sure that your lights are working properly. If I'll just go out, I will show you there is outside there is a canopy light.
Compare your magnetic compass all the way. Every time when you're just carrying out the inspection, that time compare your magnetic compass heading with your magnetic compass actual. So you will come to know if there is any difference or something as per that.
This is very important that after you try out your lifeboats, please make sure that it is kept on shut, because normally this is the very basic mistake which everyone does it. So they forget to keep it on off, and the bottle and the battery don't get charged. So make sure after trying out your lifeboat, you keep it on shut. This is very basic preliminary mistake.
After that, check for the posters, all are in place or not. For the reference, so for the charging arrangement, we have here the air supply and everything. Lowering procedures are also there. और एक चीज़ बताने थी मुझे. यहाँ पे.
There are rest all these items as you can see. You can always take inventory. Your hatchet. There is more water kept over here. And these are your ration foods. So you can see this kept over here. That's the bucket. So take an inventory for those.
So during our inspection we found out that this breather valve is jammed. So we'll carry out our maintenance of this. So you must also check during your lifeboat inspection, because normally this is unchecked by third officer. They might miss this. So now we'll carry out this maintenance on this breather valve. Also, normally whenever you will see there is rain outside, you will see water will start coming out from here. So make sure you check your rubber packings properly. Normally there is a leak of water from here.
This is we have rain plug here to collect the rainy water. So make sure that it's opening